I'm standing at the base of the Tower of the Americas in Hemisphere Park. In the late 70s, well, I guess it was 1968, they had a World's Fair in San Antonio, and the Tower of the Americas was a central part of that. It was actually, I guess, the central attraction. At the base of the tower is a small snack bar. The tower itself is 750 feet tall. It was erected in 1968. I came down here today to talk to someone about lunch and or dinner. Elevator is just coming down. I'm headed toward the Riverwalk and the River Center just so I can tell how long it would take to walk to the Tower of the Americas. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but the Tower of the Americas was built as part of a World's Fair held in San Antonio, I guess in the late 60s. Hemisphere Park used to have a lot of houses in it. It still does have a few old houses, but what happened was the city of San Antonio took all the houses via eminent domain, tore them down, and moved people into public housing. So, although I'm sure the Hemisphere, World's Fair, was wonderful, there is a little dark side to it. I'm back on the Riverwalk. In front of me is part of the convention center. This is really like a little courtyard, which is surrounded on two sides by the convention center. I'm just getting ready to go in to the mall. Here's a view of the little spur of the river and a riverboat coming. Well, I'm back at the River Center Mall overlooking the little courtyard. It was a 15-minute walk, so it's probably a half a mile. There are, however, a couple of steps going from here to the Tower of the Americas, going up. From the Tower of the Americas, you go down a few steps. But we can work that out. Well, I'm going to sit in the little courtyard of the convention center and let you watch the riverboats navigate around this little island while I tell you, in case you're going to be wondering why you're not going to see video of the restaurant at the top of the Tower of the Americas. It's a rotating restaurant. It goes around every hour and 15 minutes, so you get really beautiful panoramic views of the city. And I went up there today, as I said, to check out what lunch would be like, or possibly dinner. And I also was able to get out on the observation deck, but you won't see any video of that, unfortunately, in this little segment, because I feel like an idiot. Instead of turning the camera on and off, I was cycling through the menus. But not to worry, I'll just have to go back and have lunch one day, which will be nice for me, and I'll take videos of the restaurant and the observation tower. However, it was a very productive visit, but I'm going to tell you about that in an email that I send out. Just a little bit of scenery on the way back to the Tower of the Americas in my car.
It seems like from here to there is more.
Actually, there was a way to walk back without having to take the stairs. Wonderful. I'm standing on a bridge just behind one of the historic homes in the King William Historic District. And I'm going to go around to the house and let you see it. I'm not going to take a tour. I've had several tours, but it's very interesting. It's called the Steve's House. And now there is one other one available that you can come and take a tour. The visitor center was closed, so I'm going to have to go around to the front of the house. This is the house across the street from the Steve's house. This is the front of the Steve's house. I just went to the front door. It is closed. It's supposed to be open, but I'll come back down and get a brochure. This is another interesting home in the historic district. It is for sale, I'm sure, for a couple of $1,000,000 if you want to buy it. However, it backs up to the river. This is just another restored historic home. They're all lovely. But there are walking tours. If it's cool one afternoon and we have time, you all may want to think about just coming down and taking a short walking tour or touring the Steve's home. This is the last house I'm going to show you. It's now a bed and breakfast. I know you probably can't read this fast, so but you can pause the video, so hopefully you got most of that.